though, Puff. What the fuck are you trying to say?
When you hosted for Diddy, did you catch any baby oil?
You'll see,
When I hosted for Diddys,
Yeah.
you asking the wrong person the wrong question.
I kept a sample in case you need it. Oh, really? Listen, don't push your limits, Puff. I ain't the one to play with. You in there, and I'm out here.
The internet is ablaze today with one of the most shocking revelations the music industry has ever seen. A private phone call between two of the biggest names in hip-hop, Jay-Z and Diddy, has been leaked, and it's nothing short of explosive. The conversation, allegedly recorded during Diddy's time behind bars, unveils a web of manipulation, coded messages, and veiled threats that could turn their legacies upside down. But what exactly was said in this call that's left everyone speechless? How deep does this story go, and what does it mean for these two music titans? Buckle up, because we're about to uncover secrets that may change everything you thought you knew about Diddy and Jay-Z. In a stunning twist that feels straight out of a Hollywood thriller, a private phone call between Diddy and Jay-Z has been leaked to the public, sending ripples through the music industry. This is no ordinary conversation. It's a recording that allegedly took place while Diddy was serving time, and the content is nothing short of incendiary. Reports suggest the call touches on deeply personal matters, cryptic messages, and accusations that paint a picture of manipulation and control. But here's where it gets even murkier. The recording wasn't just leaked. It seems to have been deliberately released to the public, raising questions about who wanted this information out and why. Speculations are running wild, with fans and critics alike dissecting every word for hidden meaning. What was said in the call, and perhaps more importantly, what wasn't said? This leak doesn't just expose private conversations, it's a bombshell that could redefine how we view these two industry giants. And believe me, this is just the beginning of the unraveling story. As if the leaked call weren't shocking enough, the revelations don't stop there. Allegations are now surfacing about Diddy's activities behind bars, painting a picture of a man who, even while incarcerated, maintained an iron grip on his network and public image. Reports claim that Diddy employed a system of intermediaries, other inmates acting as messengers, to bypass strict prison communication protocols. Using these connections, he allegedly conveyed messages and directives to the outside world, a strategy that some say reveals the true extent of his influence, but it doesn't stop at bending the rules. Prosecutors argue that Diddy may have breached prison regulations by exploiting other inmates' phone codes to orchestrate three-way calls with individuals not on his approved contact list. If proven, these claims suggest a calculated effort to manipulate perceptions and possibly even sway the outcome of his legal battles. And the consequences, they could be monumental. Prosecutors are now using these allegations to argue against granting him bail, stating that his influence within the prison system poses a serious risk to the integrity of the case. This raises a critical question. How much power can one individual wield even from within the confines of a prison cell? And if these accusations hold water, what does it mean for the fairness of the legal process? One thing's for certain, this story is only getting darker and more complex. As the investigation deepens, another layer of intrigue emerges: Diddy's alleged use of coded language during his prison calls. Prosecutors assert that his conversations were riddled with cryptic phrases like pigs, road trips, and worm food, each seemingly innocent yet potentially loaded with hidden meaning. Take the term pigs, for instance. Authorities believe it refers to law enforcement, reflecting Diddy's frustrations or warnings about their involvement in his case. Meanwhile, road trips is speculated to be a euphemism for imprisonment or looming legal troubles, subtly conveying caution or threats. But it's worm food that raises the most eyebrows, a chilling term prosecutors suspect may reference compromising evidence or material Diddy is allegedly holding over others to maintain control. These coded conversations are far from random. Instead, they suggest a deliberate attempt to communicate sensitive information without tipping off authorities monitoring his calls. By using veiled terminology, Diddy could be orchestrating his affairs, directing allies, and even influencing his legal narrative, all while appearing to comply with prison protocols. But the big question remains, what exactly is he hiding? The very existence of such codes hints at a deeper strategy, one that prosecutors claim undermines the legal process and raises serious concerns about his continued ability to manipulate events from behind bars. And if the alleged meaning behind worm food is true, it could open an entirely new chapter in this already explosive saga. Among the most serious accusations against Diddy are claims of witness intimidation, a tactic prosecutors argue he used to manipulate the narrative surrounding his legal troubles. Reports suggest that Diddy, leveraging his influence and resources, coerced individuals into silence or pressured them to provide testimony favorable to his defense. Allegations state that Diddy's coded messages weren't just about keeping his operations running, they were directives aimed at reaching witnesses and victims, ensuring their cooperation or silence. Prosecutors believe that phrases like "send me vitamin E" and "Special K cereal" were veiled requests for support or assistance in carrying out his plans to sway testimony. This alleged behavior paints a disturbing picture of Diddy's strategy, using intermediaries, fear, and even blackmail to obstruct justice. Prosecutors have made it clear that these tactics are a cornerstone of their argument against granting him bail. They claim that his continued ability to influence key individuals, even from behind bars, represents a direct threat to the fairness of the trial. The implications of these allegations go far beyond Diddy's case. Witness intimidation strikes at the heart of the justice system, potentially deterring individuals from coming forward and undermining the integrity of legal proceedings. If these claims are proven true, they not only escalate the charges against Diddy, but also raise critical questions about the accountability of powerful figures within the legal system. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the shadow of intimidation looms large over this case, casting doubt on whether the truth will ever be fully revealed. While navigating a high-profile legal battle, Diddy's actions on social media have added a controversial twist to the case. Against the advice of his legal team, he has maintained an active online presence, using platforms to post content that many interpret as an attempt to sway public opinion. But has this strategy worked in his favor or backfired spectacularly? One of the most notable examples was a birthday campaign featuring heartfelt videos from his children, expressing their love and admiration. While the posts appeared to humanize him, portraying Diddy as a devoted father, critics argue they were tone deaf, given the gravity of the charges against him. Some view these posts as an attempt to distract from the serious allegations, while others see them as a desperate effort to control his public image. Prosecutors, however, see these actions as more than just poor judgment. They've pointed to his continued social media activity as evidence of his disregard for the legal process, arguing that Diddy prioritizes his brand over the seriousness of his situation. By posting from prison, Diddy has not only frustrated his legal team, but also risked alienating potential jurors who may perceive his behavior as manipulative or insincere. This strategy has sparked a mixed reaction among the public. While some supporters applaud his efforts to stay connected with fans, others criticize the dissonance between his lighthearted posts and the severe accusations he faces. This polarizing approach underscores the challenges of managing public perception during a high-stakes legal battle, and it raises the question, is Diddy digging himself deeper into trouble by trying to control the narrative? As the case against Diddy unfolds, a curious silence from his high-profile celebrity friends has only added to the intrigue. Figures like Rihanna, Kevin Hart, and other frequent attendees of his glamorous events have remained tight-lipped, even as the media clamors for their statements. This collective reticence has sparked widespread speculation. Are they protecting themselves or simply distancing themselves from the controversy? Adding fuel to the fire are rumors about Diddy's infamous freak-off parties, alleged to involve questionable activities that may have been documented. Whispers suggest that these recordings could implicate other well-known individuals, leading to theories that Diddy might be using this knowledge as leverage to ensure their silence. The potential existence of such material raises unsettling questions about the power dynamics at play and the extent of Diddy's influence. For many, this silence from Diddy's circle feels like a calculated move, a way to avoid entanglement in a scandal that could tarnish their own reputations. But it also raises moral questions. Does staying silent in the face of serious allegations amount to complicity? Critics argue that their lack of public support or condemnation is telling, fueling perceptions that they may have something to hide. This web of celebrity connections and unspoken allegiances adds yet another layer of complexity to an already dramatic case. It's a stark reminder of how the worlds of fame and scandal intersect, creating a precarious balancing act where loyalty, self-preservation, and public opinion collide. The question remains, will any of these stars break their silence, or will their refusal to speak become part of the story itself? One of the most explosive elements of Diddy's legal troubles revolves around the mysterious term worm food, allegedly used during prison phone calls. This phrase has been interpreted as a veiled reference to compromising material or blackmail-worthy evidence that Diddy is said to hold over others. Prosecutors claim this cryptic term points to a deeper and darker strategy, one designed to silence witnesses and manipulate the outcome of his case. According to reports, Diddy may have threatened to release damning recordings of private events, including his notorious freak-off parties, which are rumored to involve high-profile individuals. These alleged recordings could implicate powerful figures, creating an atmosphere of fear and silence. The prosecution argues that this demonstrates Diddy's willingness to exploit his influence and connections to obstruct justice, even from within the confines of a prison cell. The implications of these allegations are staggering. If true, they reveal a calculated and methodical attempt to wield power over those who might testify against him. This strategy, prosecutors assert, goes beyond self-preservation. It represents a direct threat to the integrity of the legal process. case. Witnesses, under the shadow of potential blackmail, may feel too intimidated to come forward, eroding trust in the justice system. The worm food accusations paint a picture of a man who refuses to relinquish control, using every tool at his disposal to protect himself. But these tactics, if proven, could backfire spectacularly, strengthening the prosecution's case and further damaging his public image. The question now is, how much truth lies behind this cryptic phrase, and what does it mean for the future of this high-stakes legal battle? The fallout from the Diddy Jay-Z scandal is shaping up to be one of the most complex and high-stakes battles in entertainment history. From leaked recordings to allegations of manipulation and blackmail, this case has become a lightning rod for debates about power, influence, and accountability. But what does it all mean for the individuals involved and for the larger system? For Diddy, the allegations have created a public relations nightmare. His attempts to control the narrative, whether through coded language, social media posts, or alleged witness intimidation, have only deepened the perception of a man willing to bend the rules to protect his empire. Prosecutors are using this narrative to argue against bail and to push for severe consequences, claiming that his actions represent a direct challenge to the fairness of the justice system. The resignation of the district attorney overseeing the case has further complicated the legal landscape, raising questions about the integrity of the proceedings. Meanwhile, the leaks of sensitive evidence, recordings, conversations, and court documents threaten to undermine the entire case. Critics argued that these breaches not only jeopardize the trial's outcome, but also set a dangerous precedent for how high-profile cases are handled. And then there's Jay-Z. While his role in the leaked phone call remains ambiguous, the fallout has placed him at a crossroads. Will he address the allegations publicly, or continue to maintain his silence? Either choice carries significant implications for his legacy and public perception. The broader implications extend beyond the courtroom. This case exposes the volatile intersection of fame, influence, and justice, shining a harsh light on how wealth and power can manipulate systems designed to hold everyone accountable. At its core, it raises a critical question: can the justice system truly hold those with immense resources to the same standard as everyone else? As the story continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the ramifications of this case will echo far beyond the individuals involved, serving as a stark reminder of the precarious balance between influence and vulnerability in the public eye. The final outcome could reshape not only the lives of these two industry titans, but also how we view accountability in a world dominated by power and privilege. Only time will tell how this saga concludes. But one thing's for sure: the fallout will be felt for years to come. The leaked phone call between Diddy and Jay-Z has ignited a firestorm of controversy, exposing a tangled web of secrets, manipulation, and power struggles. From alleged prison influence and coded language to claims of blackmail and witness intimidation, this case has revealed the lengths to which Diddy might go to protect his legacy. Meanwhile, the silence of his celebrity circle and the broader implications for justice and accountability have added layers of complexity to an already explosive narrative. But at the heart of it all lies a bigger question: how much power is too much? As the public watches this drama unfold, it's not just about Diddy or Jay-Z, it's about the delicate balance between fame, influence, and the pursuit of truth. Can the justice system stand firm in the face of such power, or will it bend under the weight of celebrity and privilege? One thing is certain: the final verdict, whether in the court of law or public opinion, will leave a lasting impact not only on these two icons, but on how we perceive justice in a world dominated by influence. Until then, the story continues to evolve, leaving us all wondering what the next revelation might be. If you found this breakdown intriguing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on this case and other shocking stories. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Stay tuned.